What's up, guys? This is Jeff with Win Big Picks, and today I'll be breaking down my top 4 NFL picks for Thursday night's game between the Bills and Dolphins. Before we dive in, though, tap that like button, hit subscribe, helps the channel grow, and you don't want to miss out on all the winning plays that we're putting out every day. So yesterday we end up going 2-2 on the picks from the video we put out. Should have been 3-1, but we'll get to that in a second. Hitting for us, first up was Brady Singer, more than 4.5 strikeouts. We told you that he lives to strike out the Cardinals, and that continued here. He cashes this one in the 5th inning for us. He winds up with 6 strikeouts. Next up, Yandy Diaz, more than 6.5 fantasy score. Sweat-free on this one. He singles in a run in the 1st, and then he singles again in the 3rd to cash for us. And then the guys that missed, Matthew Boyd for more than 15.5 outs, and either the Pirates offense heard me talking bad about him yesterday, or Boyd saw how many runs that the Pirates pitcher gave up in the 1st and thought he could one-up him, because he got lit up for 4 runs on seven hits. He only goes 3 innings in that one, so we missed out there. And then Jesus Luzardo, more than 31.5 fantasy score. You know, we thought we had this one wrapped up. He'd gone 7 innings, 6 strikeouts. He got the quality start points too. He was over 100 pitches, but they send him back out for the 8th to face Shohei Ohtani for whatever reason. You know, the lefty-lefty matchup. I guess Shohei does not care about the lefty-lefty matchup, but he didn't last night, because he smashes a home run, and then Jesus was promptly taken out, and he went under for us there. You know, so bad beat on that one. Whenever stuff like that happens, though, I try to remember that, you know, somebody bet the under on that, and it worked out great for them. In the end, it was a good beat for them. So that's just part of the game. So even though we went 2-2 on the free picks, we went 3-2 on VIP. So you know we put together some wins as seed here. Alyssa Thomas, she was a VIP pick, less than 35.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Paired that up with Nick Pavetta. He was a discount pick on chalkboard. Threw it in with Yandy. Do a quick 5x there. Also over on chalkboard, hedged this one a little bit with the Jose Ramirez free pick, and then Jesus for his outs. Cash that one. And then over on Sleeper, another VIP pick, Jonquel Jones, under 16.5 points and assists. Paired that up with Alyssa too to do a quick 3x there. And if you guys get any winning slips too with the picks that we're putting out, you know, send them in to the email address. I'll show you in a second. We'll put them up here, show them off, you know, show that we're all hitting in this thing together. Now, before we get to today, just remind you guys, over on Betr, if you download them with our link below and use the code WINBIGPICKS, they'll give you $10 just to do that. But on top of that, they will give you a deposit match on your first deposit up to $200. They'll do that at 50%. So if you throw in $400, they will give you $200 on top. And then use this one for tonight, the Josh Allen free pick. Just has to get 1 passing yard to hit that one for us. So use the link below and code WINBIGPICKS. You'll get all of that. But wait, there's more. As usual, send a screenshot of that first deposit over to our email address here. Give you a free month of VIP. The link to our winnable is down below. All the picks we put out there every day sent right to your phone the second we hit the post button. You won't miss them. And if you're only into football, you know, we give you a little discount here for the whole season. Every pick from today through Super Bowl 60, you can get that from the NFL and college football season pass. Only 10 of those remaining. So on to what we going on today. And we do use Outlier. Want to try it out for yourself below? Get a free 7-day trial. The link is in the description. First up, we're taking Josh Allen, more than 28.5 rushing yards this season. He's over this in both games. And the Miami defense, they're just getting gashed on the ground, both overall and then versus the quarterback as well. Scrolling down here, you can see that both Danny Dimes and Drake May went over their lines. Josh Allen as well. He's getting the second most rush attempts behind James Cook. And I really think Buffalo's just going to be able to do whatever they want in this one. And Josh Allen, I mean, this is just a part of what he does to beat you. You see the end towards the end of last year too. He was hitting this regularly. Only game he got 0. He played like 2 snaps. So we're taking him for more than 28.5. I've seen it at 29.5 at some places. I mean, if it gets up to like 31.5, I wouldn't take it that high, but anywhere between 28 to 30 or less even, you can take it there. So next up, staying with Buffalo, we're taking Matt Prater, more than 1.5 field goals made. He's hit this in both games this year so far. Miami as well, they're allowing 3 field goals a game. And they've been involved in a game where they got blown out, and then they were involved in a close one last week versus the Patriots. So the game script does not seem to matter against them. They should give up at least 2 here. And another thing I've noticed, and this is how we hit 2 of our picks in week 1, is usually a lot of kickers, they're nailing field goals right before halftime of any distance, really. And Matt Prater, he's a bit older now, but he did have the NFL record at 64 yards before Justin Tucker broke it a couple years back. I don't care that 64 wasn't Denver. You still got to kick the ball pretty far. So I trust his leg on this one. And then if he does that right before half, he just has to hit one more any point throughout the game. And then as well, how many games really end up with just touchdowns being scored by teams? So all that's why we're taking them more than 1.5 field goals made. And just pausing for a second here. Ryan, you guys were teamed up with Wanna Parlay over there. If you sign up with our link below and the promo code WINBIGPICKS, they'll give you a 100% deposit match up to $250 on your first deposit. That's one of the highest ones you'll see on any app. And the thing I like the most about Wanna Parlay is they're the only DFS app where you can combine team picks with player picks. Things like spreads, team totals, money line. It's the only DFS app you can do this. So check it out. And the free month of VIP still applies with them too. Send a screenshot of that first deposit over and we'll get that to you. So back to the picks. Next up on the Dolphins side, we are taking Devon Achane, score a touchdown, rushing or receiving touchdown. And this is plus money in some places. The price we're getting on it is pretty good. Now, this season, he's hit this in both games. Head-to-head last year versus the Bills, both games against them as well. Now, if you remember week 1, the Bills got gashed by Derrick Henry for a whole bunch of yards and touchdowns. Last week, the Jets, not so much were they able to run the ball because they got down early and just had to play catch-up pretty quick. And then as far as targets and rush attempts for Achane this season, as you can see here, he leads the team in both. He gets 2/3 of the carries and then most of the targets as well. So he should have the most opportunities in this game with the ball in his hands to get into the end zone for us. So while I do expect the Bills to roll in this one, I don't expect a shutout. And if anyone's going to score for them, I'd expect Achane to do it. So that's why we're running with it. And last up, we are taking Tua to throw an interception. Now, it is heavily favored for this to happen, but we're taking it anyway. He's hit this in both games this year, last year versus the Bills. Only hit in one game, but he did throw 3 in this game here. That was also a Thursday night game, so hoping for a repeat performance on that one. And the Miami offense as well as a whole, they just don't look like they got their stuff together. Even last week against the Patriots, while they did go up and down the field at points, there were times where they did not know what they were doing, is what it looked like at some points. And with the Bills, I think they're going to be going up big at some point. Tua's going to have to throw. He'll have to force some things. And I think he eventually throws a pick here. The Bills as well. They have yet to get an interception. So the odds of them going 3 games in a row without an interception, unlikely. And that's why we're taking Tua to throw at least 1 interception in this one. Now, showing you guys a bet I've locked in already over on Betr. Got Allen rush yards, prayed for those field goals. The Tua to throw a pick. Trying to 4x our money here. You guys could even use that Josh Allen free pick to make it a little easy for you on Betr as well. And if you guys want to see all the slips we've put in all time, as well as the ones we put out every day, you don't have to just tail that one pick up above. You could check this app to see what I'm putting in throughout the day. It is the Pick It app. And if you want to download it yourself, use the link below. Use the code WINBIGPICKS. Sync up a DFS app or a sports book, and they'll give you free money just to do that. Give you a free $3 right to your Venmo or PayPal with a chance for that $3 to be 100. So really, you cannot lose on that one. And as you can see, we are up in all the sports. All time up 251 units. It's actually a bit more than that, but Pickett only tracks most of the apps that are on. There's a few that they don't track. But regardless, this shows just what we've been able to do over the past year or so. So that's going to wrap it up for us today here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe so you're ready for tomorrow's breakdown. I'll be releasing some VIP picks throughout the day today. I'm already looking to tomorrow's MLB and couple college games tomorrow night. So let's green out for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.